Hi, this is Maginoni, and I got some comic reviews for you today. We have XO 3, Batwoman 11, the Justice League, and Catwoman, also 11s. I'll do Catwoman first. Dollhouse Unmasked. I've honestly speaking, I'm finding this book really boring. I really don't care. I mean, the minute I saw the relationship she was in, I knew immediately that this guy was going to betray her, or setting up for potential betrayal type thing. I don't think this villain is interesting any longer. I think they've stretched the story out far too long, and I really couldn't care less anymore about this. And I've actually dropped it. And it's just, I mean, even this thing here with the detective, it's like, I mean, they wrecked the kitchen completely, and it's just, I mean, I guess some people are going to like the fight, but I just kind of thought of it as, you know, I've seen this type of reactions before, I've seen this type of story before, and nothing just caught my interest any longer. So, like I said, Catwoman has been dropped. Okay, Justice League. This one's got me wondering about it. I mean, the villain looks really interesting. I like how they're tying it into the guy that is the Graves guy who wrote the book, and now he's out for revenge. So it's like an interesting idea. I love the battle between Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. That was awesome. And actually, let me rephrase it. It's not just Green Lantern, but it was all of the Justice League. I thought that was great. The art was fantastic, and I was really enjoying this book. The ending left you with some questions, meaning what's up with Cyborg, and I'm really wondering if they're going to go down the path for his character, or are they just going to just throw it out there and just kind of let the fact is he alive or dead type thing just hang. Also, the Shazam backup, it was okay. They're finally moving it forward with Billy and Shazam, and so that part I'm appreciative. Overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this issue actually a lot more than the last one, so that pleases me a little bit more, considering Catwoman was pretty subpar. But this was good. This won't get thrown, but be careful that it doesn't fall. Okay. Batwoman number 11. I love Batwoman. I love the character. I love the world that she's in. But I thought that, like Catwoman, I thought the ending to this, I mean, I understand this isn't the true end, but the way this winded down, I thought that it was very underwhelming. I wanted more, and it kind of disappointed me on that level. I am looking forward to seeing it pick up, but at the same time, even though it's going to pick up, I kind of just want to move on to the next thing, the next storyline. But I'm still going to get it. I'm still enjoying it. I just think that they hit a little hiccup, a little speed bump along the road, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to turn it around and make it like a truly special book that it was before. So I'm still keeping this one. Okay, XO has been a pure enjoyment to read, unlike some of these other nonsense books that have been coming out. Now, if you remember with XO, he's basically the Roman, or not a Roman, but he was during the Roman times, and he got taken off into space, basically to be a slave, and he gets the XO Manowar armor. Somehow, for some reason, the thing accepts him as the vessel, and now he's basically taking care of some business. Things don't quite go his way, but then he's able to inadvertently find a way back home. But when he comes back home, he thinks he's back home in the, like nothing changed in terms of the time period. but in reality, his wife, family, his friends, all that stuff is gone, and now he's in modern day. So he's going to have to deal with that. Now, I think the art is good. It's not spectacular, but it's good for what it is. And I don't mean that as a slam or anything like that, because I think with a book like EXO, it doesn't need to have flashy Jim Lee art or anything like that. I think what it needs is to have its own very unique identity, and I think the artwork in this book, does create that. I think everything, while there could be some things I'm sure I can nitpick and say this could be better, that could be better, but I like how it has its own identity, it has its own unique feel, and then it doesn't quite look like a lot of the other books that are on the shelf. Let's see, I love the sequence here where he comes crashing into the Colosseum in Rome, and then he comes up from the rubble. I thought that was great. And then the sudden realization that he's not in Kansas, so to speak. But I'm really enjoying this book, and I'm glad I added this to my pull list, because this I really have high hopes for Valiant with their relaunch. I think so far they're on the right track with at least the 3 titles that they've released, especially compared to what it used to be like. The old Valiant, I've read some of those books, and you can tell those books were just put out there because of the craze at the time, and I think while they had a good foundation for certain things, I think they lost track of what was really important because they stopped focusing on individual stories, and what they started to go for was a shared universe and the big event, because I think they had like the Unity event or something like that, where all these different worlds connected, and I thought that's where it just kind of everything crashed down. And I think if the books were able to keep their own identity and keep the stories flowing in a very unique direction, Valiant would have been fine. But who knows? I mean, they still had money issues, and there's a lot of other problems. So it's possible that it still would have collapsed. But at least for right now, I think they're doing a fantastic job at it. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down. Let me know what you think. Until next time.